of the biggest or most amount of questions I get usually center around somebody who's just starting their fitness routine, and they want to know what routine or what exercises they should be doing at this phase in their journey. A lot of people like to start their fitness journeys whenever the ball drops for the new year. If you're in the beginner phases or the beginner where you're restarting, usually my advice or my answer to that is the same as my philosophy, and that's to keep it simple and to keep it straight. I'm gonna take you into the gym and we're gonna look at a 3-day routine. We're gonna piece it up so that way we can see what is doing what, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along. All right, let's go. So let's go ahead and get started with our squat, making sure that your barbell is not on your neck, keeping your sternum or your chest straight forward, and your shoulder blades locked together, and ensure that you're using your hips to basically find a seat that's not there. So you're gonna push your hips all the way back. Once they're kind of in the power position, then you're gonna go ahead and bend your knees. Guide yourself down, don't drop because you don't want any joint trauma, but push your ground away and stand straight up. There's your squat. And you can go unweighted, or you can grab a couple of cats or something like that. Okay, the overhead press. All we're gonna do is make sure that we're holding it with a very comfortable grip, and we're allowing our elbows to lead our wrists. That's gonna make sure that our wrists are nice and supported whenever we go over our head. Again, you're just gonna go straight over the top of your head, trying to get your elbows to wind up in line with your ears. That'll make sure that your core is stabilizing your body and your shoulders stay in their joint. Return the way you came up, and there you go. Okay, the inverted row is our pulling motion. All we're gonna do is gonna grab on with both hands about shoulder width apart, and you're gonna pull the bar, or pull yourself up to the bar. Now, once you pull yourself up, you're basically trying to get the bar to hit the bottom of your chest, and once your elbows are fully bent, you're gonna try to get your elbows to touch each other behind your back. Obviously, it's not gonna happen, but it's gonna engage a little bit more of the range of motion. We're gonna start out with a hamstring or leg curl. If you're in a machine like this, what I always recommend is once you close that range of motion as much as you can, continue that by disconnecting your quad here from the bench. You're engaging the glute and the hamstring a little bit more. It's using the machine to guide the specified range of motion, but you're maximizing that. Okay, next exercise is gonna be the lat pull down. Very famous, but it's very useful. Grabbing shoulder width apart, you do not have to get super wide. Shoulder width apart, get a firm grip, and basically you're gonna roll your shoulder blades backwards and have them face the ground almost. And so it's gonna look like you're leaning, but you're actually not leaning. You're just positioning your lats to be stretched. And then you're gonna pull your elbows down to where your back pockets would be, and stop whenever the bar hits your chest. Okay, next exercise is gonna be a chest press, but we're gonna use our cable machine. You can likely find a chest press somewhere, but if you don't have one, usually there are multiple sets of cable stations in any gym. You're just gonna grab them from whatever point that they're at. This one is gonna be upwards, but we're gonna center our elbows around the top of our ribs, and we're gonna position our hips to where our body stabilizes itself, and we're not just fighting it, and we're gonna push, that's it. You're gonna push, you're gonna rotate your elbows downwards or upwards, however you can engage your chest the most. You don't need a lot of weight for this, but you can. Okay, so day three is gonna be complicated. You actually don't need the gym for this. I mean, you can, but it's play. So whether it's a rec league or social rec league or a church league or maybe it's just playtime with the kids, it's something that we are implementing in the week, a part of our 3-day week exercise routine, and we're dedicating that time to just being actively moving and limiting our distractions, programming that into our lifestyle so that way we can benefit from what playing and that agility and the socializing and all that stuff does for us. These exercises, they encompass the pushing, pulling, and standing modalities so that way we can hit more amount of muscle groups. So we're not actually getting discouraged if we miss the next day or the next day because we hit a lot of muscle groups on that one day. I know 3 days, 3 exercises a piece kind of seems underwhelming, but what we want to pay attention to is that if we're just starting our fitness routine, exercise is actually not programmed as a priority in our week. Something that is manageable, like 3 exercises somewhere, will help us to integrate that into our lifestyle. Whether it's starting when the ball drops or getting the ball back rolling and get your fitness journey on the right foot. And if you need help with that, or if you have any more questions, or maybe if you're more advanced to this and you just really want to take it in different directions, feel free to give us a call, 405-964-2081. My extension is 332, so you can reach me directly. So happy hunting and happy new year for 2025. I hope 2024 was a good one for you.